Hi, everybody. Today is Wednesday, April 29th. I haven't been here for a while, but I'm here now, as we all are. And today is the Taurus Five of Clubs, Ace of Spades Day. And the reason I decided to make a video right now is because I was thinking about this Five of Clubs energy today and all that's going on in the world. Most especially, I mean, everywhere, absolutely everywhere. But if you're living in the United States, there's some crazy, uh, crazy changes happening. And the first word that comes to mind when I think about this card is adaptability. So, how do you adapt to things that you wouldn't create for yourself, but they are being created all around you? Like the heavy duty surveillance, what's happening with money, what's going on with food, what goes on in the sky. I mean, it's everywhere, right? And we have to adapt. I mean, for years I've been saying we have to mutate. We just have to keep mutating to survive in the atmosphere here. And now it just seems like the whole thing's on crack. It's just hyper, hyper, hyper. And, this Five of Clubs that's governing today, and I know if you're not listening to this today, it doesn't matter. Because all of these influences affect us all the time, and the wisdom that they carry, the challenges and opportunities that they hold, it exists all the time. And when they come into play in time, then everything is heightened, right? Today, this Five of Clubs, it's the Saturn card in the Mercury line. Saturn's serious, very serious. This is the taskmaster, and, you know, when you see the god Saturn depicted, he's usually got a naked baby on his lap that he's spanking. Hello? Who spanks a baby? Saturn spanks a baby. And, it's a very karmic influence. And it's very grounded energy as well. And then we've got Mercury, which is a whole different energy. Mercury is right next to the sun. And the way the sun's behaving now, I mean, Mercury's going to be moving even faster. This is metaphor. But, it's like that's the cognitive mind. The five is all about change. And this five, if we see here, has a spirit card of the Five of Clubs. So this is a double five energy. And it's all about change, but it's also about adaptation. We have to adapt while at the same time completely protecting ourselves. And today, with this planetary ruler, something globally could come to light, or, personally, a secret, a lie, something that's been hidden can come forth. And that's for us to be able to understand in a way that changes our perception, that changes our perspective, that sets us to move in a different way than we are. The combination of these cards is the Six of Hearts. Their relationship with each other is a Six of Hearts. This is about taking responsibility for our relationships to be sure that they are in their proper expression, right? So, I don't care when you're hearing this applies. Maybe it doesn't apply. Globally, it applies. For humanity, it applies all the time. For us individually, I believe that every message that comes through the card, every lesson, every challenge, every opportunity, because within every challenge there's an opportunity, that we are here, growing and learning. And this oracle is a great teacher. I'd like to say it is the greatest teacher. It's a great teacher. And it isn't static, it's dynamic, it's always moving. All these cards, they're having conversations with each other. And when you come to know them, you can hear what they're saying, which is amazing. So, how do we adapt without compromising who we are and without compromising the life we want to have and the life we have? We have to fly under the radar. We have to use the Saturn energy as a cave that we have inside that protects us outside, where we are doing, being, expressing who we are, while at the same time, we see what is happening. It can't remain the same. This is a law of physics. And I've talked about this before. If you're standing somewhere doing something and all of a sudden you feel this energy and somebody's looking at you or watching you. And then when you turn and look at that person, it shifts. When we look at things for what they truly are, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, we cause an energetic, vibrational frequency shift in whatever that thing is, or whatever intention someone may have had. I had somebody following me once. I was walking, and I could feel it, and I looked around and I saw this person and he was staring at me, and I knew he wanted to steal my bag. And I just stopped and stood there and looked straight into his eyes. He was probably 100 feet from me. I just looked at it, maybe 50, no, he wasn't 100 feet. He was probably like 40 feet. And I just looked at him and acknowledging in my mind, I know what you think you're going to do. You're not going to do it. And he was frozen for a second, and then he turned around and went the other direction. I've had that experience more than once. We have the power. We have all the power. Fear is what separates us from our power. Fear is what separates us from our intuition. Fear is used to control countries and the world. It's very powerful. But if you understand that it's not real, it can't control you. But you can control the fear. I feel like the cards today, I mean, they definitely motivated me to, make a video, which is good because I've been thinking about it for 2 months, but I haven't felt to do it until today. And I don't do anything I don't feel like doing. I mean, if I'm not inspired, I'm not going to come on here and just blab at you. It doesn't work for me, and it wouldn't work for you either. But when I'm inspired, it's like that message is for someone somewhere that wants to come through. Doesn't really have a lot to do with me. And today feels very important for a major shift. And if today is not the 29th of April when you're hearing this, the message is still true. You hear my bird laughing? He thought that was funny. So, I came in the other room so we wouldn't hear him. But, this is an important influence. This energy right now and this message is really about being aware of what is actually happening. I mean, Palantir just took over the food industry. That should frighten everyone to the core. But we're not going to live somewhere where that's not going on. Yes. Take care to really know what we're supporting and what we're not. We have to be conscious with all our actions now. We do have to be conscious with our actions. We can't sacrifice our integrity for convenience. The whole United States of America is designed for us to sacrifice our integrity for convenience. It's been going on since the turn of the 20th century, since, what's his face? I can never remember this guy's name, but he's Sigmund Freud's nephew, and he wanted to use Sigmund Freud's techniques on a society, and he chose America. And that's when everyone got turned into consumers. There's a documentary about this on YouTube. It's called The Century of Self. If you haven't watched that or you don't know about this, you should watch it. I mean, there's been constant manipulation for a long time, over 100 years. So, we are the power. The Avengers, all the superheroes, they've been trying to tell us this. Maybe we can't leap, well, some people do, leap off tall buildings onto the next one. I personally cannot do that. But I have other powers, and my power lies in my integrity with myself and my commitment to put my integrity before convenience. I had no idea I was going to say anything I've just said, except about adaptability, because that's what inspired me to do the video. But this is true. We have to be 100% in alignment with our integrity, the integrity of our soul, the integrity of our heart. Our mind has to follow suit. And then we have unlimited power. And we can control our energy field. We can control everything but what other people do. We can't control them. But we don't have to live in the same dimension as they live in. Frequency. It's all resonance. The more we choose to resonate with our deepest inner self and the vibration in nature, the stronger we become in alignment with who we really are and the power we have to hold a space that protects us. And in doing that, we model that for other people, give permission, because society, geez Louise, you know, yeah, I mean, the rules of society, and they're getting more and more myopic, more and more, you know, the squeeze is on. It's been on for a long time, but the grip is getting tighter. And so we have to elevate. We either elevate or we fly under the radar, but we don't get in line with what's going on because then we're a target. Anywho, that's it, I guess. So, you know, people email me a lot and ask me if I do personal readings. I do personal readings. I do have a card of the day email that I've been doing for 25 years. Over 25 years. I think my card of the day was the original card of the day. And I don't, that sounded a little weird. But anyway, um, I'm getting ready to switch platforms. I've been doing that for free for a very long time. I'm switching platforms to Substack. And so all the people that are on my card of the email list are going to get, a lifetime guarantee of a very small amount of money for subscription. It'll be 50% less than what the normal one will be. And I'm doing this for many reasons. One is because I want to have greater flexibility to share different things. And uh, I also, I want, my email program isn't always reliable. It's, it's one of the oldest email programs out there, and they keep updating it, but it gets worse every time they update. So, anyway, blah, blah, blah. I am going to be going back to Los Angeles in a few days. So, I'm going to open up my store that I mail things out from there, my books and cards and stuff. Anyway, I'll put links down there and, feel free to share this video or any of my videos. I just feel like the more people understand who they are with this oracle, the greater chance we have of living in unity in this matrix of time, which I think is a cool thing. Anyway, I love you guys and thank you for being here. Hope you have a wonderful, meaningful day.